morning, everyone. So it is a new day and it's Friday. It's almost the weekend. Although I feel like I'm just gonna get ready while we're chatting. I feel like it's not gonna be a super chilled weekend. I feel like now we are getting to the very close to confirmation and yeah, all of that being due, and all of a sudden it's like I just found I have so many things piled on my plate, which is like fine, like that seems to be how it goes in academia, isn't it? Like things are all right for a little bit and you're like, oh, there's nothing to do, and all of a sudden there's everything to do. So yes, that is where we are at. And in terms of like work-life balance, first of all, I don't really think there is such a thing. First, we're going in with the Causer X Advanced Snail Mucin as always. This is so good for just giving you that glow. I don't think there's ever such a thing as work-life balance. I think I'd rather like find work that I love doing, that I'm just excited to do it instead of trying to create work-life balance, because I don't know, everybody's different. I think there's some people who they're happy to like have a job or a role or whatever that they go to, and then we're doing eye cream next, and then when they're done, and then other people like myself, maybe you too, like you just can't do work that you're not passionate about. Like you can't do things that are not like fulfilling, that like light you up, that like sometimes it'll be hard, it'll be challenging, you'll be like, why have I chosen to do this? Why am I like this? But ultimately I think like being like, you don't need to try and like find that balance. Like I'm not saying that you don't need to like rest and recover. Now we're doing the vitamin C. Of course those things are important too, because I think those are in service of you doing a good job at whatever the work you're doing is. Like you can come back to it when you're rested, and that just gives you the best glow, that vitamin C. Like my goodness. But what was I saying? I just think that like what is balance anyway? Is like, to me, that balance, my definition of balance is like you're rested, you're resourced, you have work or something that you like doing that fulfills your values, fulfills what you feel like is important, that you enjoy doing, that you can just get lost in doing and feel like you could talk about it and think about it all day. I know this is a very specific definition, but this is like my definition of what balance is. And so it can be like, even though there's lots of things to do and sometimes it may feel like you've overscheduled yourself, but ultimately where you are going with it makes that worth it. And I'm not saying that you should like burn yourself out in service of your goals, because ultimately that stops you from getting where you want to go. But I think this idea there's going to be a perfect balance. Oh, I forgot to show you. This stuff is also amazing. Speaking of hyaluronic acid, so this is the one I've been using for years and years. It is, can you even read it? It's the Torrid Diamond Serum. There's a tiny bit left in here. This is also an amazing hyaluronic acid, but when I went to go and buy it, they didn't have it in the store, and they actually opened like a K-beauty store in Pacific Fair, and that was really exciting when I went in there, because I love me some K-beauty, and I was looking for this one and they had this brand but they didn't have this product, so I was like, oh, I guess I have to try a different one. So I tried the other one that I just showed you, the PDRN, what brand is that? This one from Anua, which I also really like it too. So now I don't know when this runs out, am I gonna go back to the OG, or this just gives you like the plumpest, glowiest, like bounciest skin though. It's insane. Like the amount of like water it holds in your skin just makes it look so juicy. Not saying that this doesn't do this for you. I also really like this one too, but I mean, unless you did like a side-by-side comparison on your face, how are you gonna know the difference? And also with skincare, I think it's really one of those things that like you see the results over time. Like yes, some things do give you like an immediate, oh my god, look this spot. They do give you like an immediate sort of effect, but it takes using things consistently for them to really show you. This is just sunscreen. Yeah, but I've linked everything in my ShopMy, and I've organized everything into shelves of like makeup edit, lips, blush, summer dresses, capsule wardrobe, and then I've also gone and tagged all of my posts. So if you ever see a post and you're like, where did you get that from? It's going to be in my ShopMy, which will be linked in the description box below. So if you're ever wondering. And speaking of products that we've used over time, okay, so you know I've been using the Refi, what is it called? The Glow and Sculpt Primer. And this stuff is amazing because like one, it gives you like incredible glass skin, like, ooh, try and make sure I don't drop it, straight out of the bottle. But because it has niacinamide in it, it has been really improving my skin over time. Like after I'd been using it for a week, I noticed a big difference in just like the texture and the glow of my skin. I'm just trying to get the last bits out on my forehead. And then I like to sort of do a bit of like a sculpting thing. Normally every morning I do like a 10-minute facial massage, which I think you've seen in the beginning of some other vlogs, and I just didn't explain what I was doing. I'm sorry. But I'll link I'll link the videos below. There's 2 I've been using, and I've been doing it for a couple of months now. And they're from a girl called Anastasia Beauty Fascia. And the lift you see on your face is absolutely insane, especially the difference that I've seen when it comes to like my masseters, which are those. I like, especially when I'm stressed, I like clench my jaw and at night. And last year when I was like really stressed, I think it kind of contributes to like tension headaches, and my jaw was just so tight and it was so locked. So I actually did end up going in and getting like Botox in my masseters, and it helped. But I was like, I don't want to have to keep doing this. Like, and like I noticed a facial like slimming effect on my face. Like I could see a difference in how it looked, and it did sort of help with the tension and the clenching and all of that kind of stuff. But since I've been doing the Anastasia like Beauty Fascia facial massage, and it's just the 10-minute free ones that she has on her YouTube video, like I see the same difference in my masseter muscles that I saw when I was getting like Botox in my masseters, which is crazy. Yes, it's a time commitment. I guess it's like time versus like just paying someone to inject your face with something. But I like to think that like her ethos is that like also when you're massaging it, you're draining the lymph, you're getting the blood flow back into your face, and that's going to help just zhuzh everything up. Like I notice such a difference when I'm consistent with it. Just like I feel like my face feels like lifted and like sculpted, and there's like a brightness to the skin. It's kind of hard to put into words, but I'll link them below, and just try it for like 2 weeks consistently. It's only 10 minutes. I usually do it when I like first wake up instead of scrolling on your phone. But also, what I was saying about this actually, it's not just a primer, like it has skincare benefits. Like I saw such a noticeable difference in my skin once I've been using this consistently. So yeah, I'm a fan. I love when the makeup has like skincare benefits as well. Where are we going next from here? I might just put you on a time lapse and continue to get ready, because you've seen my everyday makeup routine again, and it's like it hasn't really changed that much. So maybe when we get to the end, when we're doing like lips and eyes and stuff that I kind of like mix up, then I'll walk you through what I'm doing. But for now, I'm just gonna put you on a time lapse. also, I had to try the new Charlotte Tilbury setting spray in matte and airbrush matte, sorry, because I mean, I just love a Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and it sounded too good to give up. So you can like, I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a little thing inside. You want to shake it to activate it first. And I feel like instantly when you put it on, you feel the cooling effect. You can see the blurring, like it just melts all your makeup together like in the best way possible. So it looks like you have no pores and it just looks like your makeup is like seamless and blended. And I've been trialing this for the last couple days and it just lasts so well. Like my makeup looks exactly the same at the end of the day. And if you have oily skin like I do, you notice that like even with the regular Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, I start to notice like oil in this area showing up. And I think with this one, I've noticed it definitely doesn't show up as much. Like, I mean, skin is skin and like, you are going to notice a wearing of your makeup somewhat at the end of the day, but it's nothing that couldn't be fixed very easily without like a little bit of extra powder, and your makeup just still looks so flawless. And yeah, I tried the trial size one because I wanted to see like, am I gonna like it? But if you, it's not even that I would say that you can't get a glowy look, because to me, like this is quite glowy. Like it's still like luminous. Like this is not the matte that we used to do in like 2016 makeup. Like this is like updated 2025 matte look where you don't look caked up and dead. You look just like your skin is flawless and blurred and perfected. You can even use this as a primer if you really wanted to lock in, and if you really wanted to lock in, you can like spray it after each layer that you do for your complexion, and that's really gonna hold everything in there. I don't think I need to do that for like just a normal day to day. Like this has been holding me just fine, putting it on at the end. And yeah, so if you've been thinking about trying it, if you also have oily skin, I would say it's gonna work really well, because the thing with oily skin is like everything becomes a glowy makeup look by the end of the day. So I usually try and aim for something on the more matte but still luminous end of the spectrum when I first do my makeup. Like as you can see, I think this is still pretty, like there is like a life to my skin. It doesn't look flat and dead, because that's not the vibe I want. I'm not a corpse. And by the end of the day though, like that oil does start to shine through, and any spots that are a little bit more glowy, it just really emphasizes how glowy they are. So I can't speak to what it's going to be like if you have dry skin. Will it work? Probably. I mean, Charlotte does amazing stuff for everyone, but I'm just saying, as someone who has oily skin, who lives in a warmer climate, this is going to be amazing this summer. Like I'm so excited to try it, like, and maybe like use it as a primer and then as a top coat and see how that goes with like holding everything onto your face. I realized I forgot to do my eyeliner. Just using the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Can you see it? Maybe, maybe not. And just, yeah, I always just wing it out from the corner of my eye and let my lashes do the rest of the work for making it look like I have eyeliner. What next? Oh yeah, lips. So you saw I blotted my lips with the piece of toilet roll, as usual. That's just to get off like the lip balm that I had, like the lip sleeping mask I was wearing last night, so that I have a good layer for my lip liner to adhere to. We're gonna be doing the Swede lip liners. These are incredible. I used to use this every single day. I bought like multiple of them because, and this is the shade Rose Thorn. It was the collab they did with Lydia Millen. And I used to wear this thing every single day. And then you know how sometimes you just get out of the habit and you start trying something else. And then I went back to this and I was like, these are the best lip liners. They are so buttery. They are so smooth. They last so long. They are not like those ones where you put it on and you feel like you're going like across your lip. They just go on like a dream. The color is amazing. They come with like a dual-ended thing, but I lost the end that was the blending brush, but they are so blendable on your lips. I don't even think it matters. So let's put her on. with this one, because it is so buttery, I pretty much go like halfway into my lip and then I just mush it together and that sort of blends it, like so. And then for lip gloss today, I thought we would do the Refined lip gloss in the shade Fawn. This is just one of my absolute ride or die all-time favorites. For when you want sort of like a pinky brown nudie lip that's sort of like your lips but better. This is such a comfortable gloss too. Like you can, it lasts for ages. Like I feel like you don't even like really need to hardly top it up unless you've been like eating or something, but that's so normal and expected of a gloss. But yeah, that is the look. Let me fix my fringe so I don't look like a crazy person. And if you're like, what is that white stuff in your hair? Well, it is dry shampoo. Tomorrow is hair wash day, and I've been trying like a new way of curling my hair with the straighteners, and I feel like I'm still figuring out my technique. Like, I don't mind this. Like, this is pretty good for day 3 hair. Like, I don't mind that it gets it to be like a looser and looser wave. So I don't know, maybe I'll show you guys once I feel like I've got the hang of it a little bit more. I think it's just trying to get my, like, the movement that you do like even on both sides so that the sides look the same. That is kind of where I'm trying to nail it, because it's like one side just feels easier, the left side, and then you're, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, but I think the curls on the right look better. I don't know. But yeah, let's go get ready for the day. Outfit of the day is the white shirt dress from Zara. I keep looking for a pocket. There we go. The white shirt dress from Zara, and this is a little tan leather, like sort of like double belt from Ralph Lauren that I got pre-loved on eBay, and then just some little tan slides. So yeah, ready for the day, and let's go. Also, I realized I didn't even tell you where I was going. I am going to go see my kinesiologist, and yeah, it's going to be a good start to Friday. Back home again after kinesiology, and afterwards I went to this cute little park that I saw on the side of the road. It was new to me. I'd never been there. I had never heard of it because I wanted to get a little video of the dress that I'm wearing for TikTok, and yeah, so that was, I love finding like new places in the Gold Coast that I like just don't know about, and I feel like you don't know to go look for them because you don't know that they exist. And yeah, so that was a good little find, and if I had had more time I would have liked to explore a little bit more, so I might go back there and have another little like look around. But I came home, worked on my confirmation document all day, and now we are cooking dinner, which is one of my favorite ones. Can you see that? I usually get from Dinnerly, and it is so simple, but it's so delicious. It's kind of like this chicken in a teriyaki sauce, and then there's like edamame beans and rice, and I think I've made it and ordered it so many times, but it is so good. And when I was driving home, I was listening to one podcast, and you know when it like goes from like one podcast and then it just decides to play you something new that it thinks that you're gonna like, and it played one of the podcasts from the Diary of the CEO. Is that the podcast name, or is that his book? Anyways, with Stephen Bartlett, and it was this guy, and he was talking about like I guess like the power of creatine and like how much protein you should be really eating if you want to build muscle and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's been a really long time since I've been like interested in that kind of content, because I'm like the kind of person who likes to work out to feel good. I don't necessarily have aesthetic goals with it. Like obviously I want to feel like toned and like fit in my body. I don't really like have any like muscular goals, but I've been strength training a few times a week just to, I don't know, mix it up a little bit. I've done like mat-based Pilates, bar, like that kind of thing for so long, and I think your body just gets used to it. I need to just stir this. I'll move this over so we can continue chatting. But I think your body just gets used to you doing stuff. And also like in, I guess it was March now, I was in a car accident and that like really messed with my neck, and ever since I've been going to Pilates, like something about mat Pilates just seems to really trigger like all the tension, and then I get these massive headaches. And since I've been doing like strength training and reformer, that hasn't happened. It's only been 2 weeks, but yeah, interesting to see. But then I was like, well, if you're gonna be like weight training a little bit more, maybe you should think about your protein intake, because like what's the point of like trying to build your muscles if you're not going to give your body like what it needs to build the muscles? So I thought it would be interesting to listen to that. And yeah, he was saying like you should do like 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. And so I got to like number 88 grams I'm supposed to be having. And then I got my friend ChatGPT. I was like, this is what I normally eat in a day. Can you tell me like how much protein I'm pretty much averaging like per day? And I'm not far off. It was saying like between like 70 to 79-ish. Obviously I don't eat the same thing every single day, but like just a rough estimate. So yeah, I thought that would be, it shouldn't be that hard to bump it up a little bit more. I was like, I can probably just do it through the snacks that I eat. But yeah, it was just kind of interesting to think about it a little bit more, because then I was asking ChatGPT, I was like, well, what could that look like? And it was like, you could do this or this and this. And then I was like, oh, okay, but I actually don't like this, and I don't like this either, and I don't eat that. So I'm being a really difficult client right now, but just being honest, I'm not gonna eat, like, who's gonna eat like a cup of roasted chickpeas? Like, please. I get that you're an AI language model, but like, you can do a little bit better than that. Unless it was in hummus, and then I would easily do that. Like, I don't think that would be that hard to do. I'm just gonna leave that to sort of like sit for a little bit. So yeah, interesting things to think about. I try to avoid ultra processed foods, and like I try to keep things as close to their whole form as possible, like 80% of the time. Like I try and really follow the 80-20 rule of like 80% of the time, like eat well, eat healthy, eat whole foods, like all of that. And then 20% of the time, like, well, you see the rest of the stuff that I'm eating. It's like cookies and that kind of things. But I do try and like bake a little bit healthier than like where I can, like where it's not going to negatively impact the recipe. I will try where I can to make things a little bit healthier. The shortbread, there was nothing healthy about that, although I guess they were gluten-free, but I think sometimes it's arguable whether gluten-free is actually like healthier for you, because to make gluten-free flour, especially as a baking substitute, they have to like put a bunch of different things in there, and then some people that can be like cause even more bloating and like all that kind of stuff. But I notice when I do eat like gluten-free baked goods that I have made, it does like feel a little bit better for me than like a gluten-y baked good. So I don't know. Is it all in my head? Maybe. Let me know below if you have the same issue. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish putting my dinner together, and then gonna finish watching another episode of Downton Abbey. I got into Downton Abbey at the perfect time, because now they just put out like, I believe the third movie, the world premiere was just the other day. So I've come into it at the right time. When everything is out, I can watch the whole thing in its entirety, and that makes me very happy, because I think most shows lately, you have to go episode by episode, and I don't want to do that. Also, oh my god, so many tangents. So here's something you might not know about me. I am like the world's biggest Harry Potter fan, like the biggest. Like I've been to like the Universal Studios things, I have read the books multiple times, I went to the midnight releases of the Harry Potter books when they came out like for the first time, I went to the midnight showings of the movies, me and my friends dressed up, like just the biggest Harry Potter nerd of all time. And I love the movies. I watch them pretty much all every year, like usually at Christmas, because to me they feel like Christmas movies, don't ask me why. But have you seen the casting for the new like TV show version? I saw like a photo of like the new Hagrid and Harry like at the scene at platform at 9 3/4, and like we all know that scene. That scene is iconic. Like Daniel Radcliffe, Robbie Coltrane, like we know that scene. And it's like looking at like Team-U Hagrid and like Team-U Harry, because you're like looking, you're like something is wrong here. So I don't know, I have very mixed feelings. I think it's like too close to the original movies coming out. Like those actors aren't even that old. Like they're the same age that I am. And I just think there's so many other stories in the Harry Potter universe that you could have told. Like we want to know about like maybe the Marauders when they were at school. We want to know about the founding fathers of Hogwarts. Founding mothers? I don't know. Founding people of Hogwarts. We want to know about Snape, maybe his backstory, you know? Like there's so many different stories that you could have told, and it's like, why are you literally redoing what you've already done? And in my opinion was done really well, aside from like Peeves not being there and like certain things, just like there's nothing about Spew, and like Winky wasn't really like a thing, like aside from that kind of stuff. But I don't think that requires them like redoing the whole series like exactly the same. I'm like, what, you're just gonna go back to the same castles that you filmed at and film again? Like, I don't know. What do you think? Are you a Harry Potter fan? And if so, how do you feel about all of that going on? I don't know. I have mixed feelings. But anyways, I think I'm gonna finish making my dinner. I'm gonna go watch another episode of Downton, and I will come back and rejoin you tomorrow, which will be in just a few moments for you. Ready and dressed for the day. I'm wearing this little white linen square neck midi dress number from Dish, and little canvas and tan leather handbag, and the little my mind just drew like tan color, I don't know, can you see them from over there? Tan color slides. And yeah, I've also got these really cute Sarah Morphe like twin aura hoops, where they're kind of, I don't know if you can see it like in here, but they're kind of like twisted across, and then they've got the little I think it's moissanite in them. But yeah, super cute. And I actually have a code for them, which is Kim10, which gets you 10% off of everything on the website. And they are so cute, they're so comfortable. They are gold vermeil, and I've just been wearing them non-stop. I feel like they are the perfect little hoop to just go with everything, and you can just leave them in. And I never really take my jewelry out unless I'm gonna change it, which I know like people say you're not supposed to do that, but yeah, I don't know. I like shower, go to the gym, put on lotion, put on perfume, do all the things, and so far it's been okay. So yeah, and then I've also got a little YCL Heritage watch, and yeah, ready for the day. I think we're gonna go run some errands. I've got to go pick up a food shop, got to go to the farm shop, got to get some cheese. You know what I actually forgot about? So at the beginning of the year, every year at New Year's, I make like just like, not stupid resolutions, but I make like just fun resolutions because nobody, like I feel like everyone takes them too serious and they're like, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds or I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do this. And it's like, what if you didn't have to do that? What if you just made your resolution like something very fun and achievable? Like one year I made my resolution to like go surfing as much as I possibly could. Was I gonna do that anyways? Yes, but I don't know. It just felt like a good resolution to have. Another year I made my resolution to like, I noticed that every time I would put my socks in the wash, I would just like pull them off, they'd be inside out, and I'd throw them in the wash like that. And I was like, you know what, this is really annoying because then you have to flip them the right backside out when you go to hang them up to dry. So my resolution was that I was going to put the socks into the washing machine right side out. This year, my New Year's resolution was in the farm shop that we're about to go to, and I'll show you. They have a phenomenal cheese section. It is unreal. It is just like, it's a wall of cheese. And I made myself the resolution. I thought to try the whole wall of cheese was maybe a teensy bit ambitious. So my favorite cheeses are like cheddar and Parmesan, which I know is so basic, but like they're just so good. So I made my resolution to try all the cheeses in the cheddar section because I felt like that was doable, but I have been slacking in that department majorly. I was doing good at the beginning of the year and then I don't know, I think I forgot about my resolution, which is very on brand for people making resolutions, but not today. Today we're going to go in and we're going to find a new cheddar that I have not tried, and we're going to add that to the basket, and I'm gonna try and make some like egg and veggie kind of little like muffin things, just cause yeah, we were talking about yesterday about the protein goals and trying to up the amount of protein that I'm eating, so I thought that would be an interesting way to do it. I'm very apprehensive about this because one, generally the only eggs I like are scrambled eggs. And in my mind, I was like, in the muffin, they are extremely scrambled, so you should be okay, and there's like other flavors in there. And then two, I never used to like eggs. Like my entire life, up until I was probably 30, I hadn't even ever eaten a whole egg on its own. Like obviously if it was in a cake or like baked into something, I would have eaten them there. I never had eaten a whole egg because like, I guess, I don't know, the smell just really put me off. And so I had never eaten an egg on its own until I was 30 years old. So yeah, I seen the egg like little like muffin recipes and I was like, that looks like a really easy, fun, and yummy snack. So I thought maybe if I hide it amongst like cheese and veggies and like herbs and spices, my brain will be tricked. Anyways, we're gonna go and do that. That might be in the next vlog though, because I think this vlog is probably getting a bit long. But let's go to the farm shop and fulfill this New Year's resolution. Well, the Canadians might say I've been in Australia too long because I had to grab a cheesy Vegemite scroll when I saw them. The pastries they get there are from the Bread Social, which is like my, you know how people have like inspiration people? Well, the Bread Social is my sourdough inspiration. It's like who I'm always aiming to try and get my loaves close to, but they do lots of other goodies too. I'm just holding it like this because it's super flaky and I don't want to make a giant mess, but how can we do this? I think I'm gonna have to just bite into it. Oh my god. That is so good. Yum. And if you're Canadian and you're like, or not from Australia, and you're like, ew, Vegemite, don't knock it till you tried it. But also, you can't do what I first tried to do when I first came here, because people are like, you have to try Vegemite, and I was like, okay. And so like your instinct is like to just be like, I'll just try a little bit like off of a spoon or something. No, don't do that. You have to put it on like a piece of toast with lots of butter, or like a cheesy Vegemite scroll, and then it's gonna be like just this really like salty, yummy flavor. Oh my god. Yum. That is so good. Okay, I'm gonna save this and we're gonna get going. I don't think I can eat and like drive and eat that at the same time, because it's just like melting and going everywhere. Also, we're just doing a little seedling check-in. It's been very windy the past couple days, and I tried to keep them on the balcony sort of protected. I think the tomatoes are doing just great. That is like the ones that you see there, 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 there. This is basil, and then these are the cucamelons. I'm not sure about them. I'm not sure if they're doing good or if they're not doing good. It's a little bit hard to tell. I was gonna put them in the pot where the radishes go, but I don't know if they're ready to do that yet, or I don't know. So hopefully they make it. Because for us it's the spring changeover here in Australia, and I was thinking that maybe we could go through and do a little bit of a wardrobe clear out. I was thinking of doing, there's like a rack sale thing that a photo studio here puts on, where basically you just pay to use a rack and then you sell your clothes. So I thought that would be way easier than trying to use like Depop or something. So I thought we could do a little bit of a clear out, and I don't know how much of it I'm going to get done today because there is like a fair amount to do, but I thought we could go over some of the pieces that I really liked wearing this autumn winter. And if you're in the northern hemisphere and you're going into autumn winter, maybe you can get some ideas, and if not, well, you can just see what I was enjoying wearing this autumn winter. So I think we're going to start with this section. I mean, this happens every year where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try and just keep like this part of the wardrobe to like things that are really seasonal, or that I wear a lot, or that I reach for a lot. And also it's just been a good spot for like the dresses, but you can see like this is ridiculous. And this always happens. It's like as soon as I clear it out, then it just fills up again. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So I thought we could start with, I'm just going to put away the things that are like really, really wintry, so we can hopefully free up a little bit more space here. And yeah, so I mean, my bathrobe is not really wintry, but it doesn't need to be in there right now. So this blazer from Holland Cooper, absolutely love the piping, love the material. It's kind of like almost a very thick jersey material. I loved wearing this. I am going to wear it. I feel weird about putting it away right now because I'm like, well, it's like spring, summer, but it is getting so warm out, and like I just don't know if I'm going to get the wear out of it. So maybe I'll put it like in the winter bits, but at the top of the winter bits so that, yeah, but I just think like a dark, this is a very, very, very dark navy, a navy blazer with like white piping. So classic, and the little crest detail is just iconic. Holland Cooper just does the best stuff. I wore this to present at my second conference ever, so I feel like it's a bit of a special one. I will never get rid of this, but I'm also not gonna wear her in the summer. Next, we have the Holland Cooper blazer that I wore at my first conference ever. It's actually like a three-piece suit. We've got the vest underneath. Yeah, this is an absolute fave for me. I just love the color of the tartan, and like the wool is so lightweight but so structured, and it's like silk lined. You just feel incredible wearing these pieces. So another one that I'm gonna put it away for summer, but I'm sad about it. Don't get me wrong, I loved wearing that this winter. we're just going through all the blazers right now. Next, this Ralph Lauren like plaid blazer with the elbow patches, an absolute classic. I found this one on eBay and yeah, absolutely loved her. I think like the weight, the cut, the everything. And that's the thing about like shopping pre-loved is I was like, that blazer was, I can't remember now. I think it was like 100 and something. And I was in Zara the other day and I was like, there's like blazers that are way not as nice as that one for pretty much the same price. Like, why would you not want the Ralph Lauren one over? Like, yes, you might have to do a bit of hunting around or whatnot to find your correct size, but oh my god, what is going on here? Oh dear. Again, another Ralph Lauren blazer. This one is like a little bit of a lighter tweed, or I guess it's wool. But no elbow patches on this one, but the cut of this is really nice. It's a tiny bit oversized on me, which I actually really liked. Yes. This is Ralph Lauren Oxford shirt that is definitely going to stay out for spring, summer, at least for spring. I don't know about if I'll wear this in like summer, but we're gonna keep her out for spring. And again, another Ralph Lauren blue and white striped Oxford shirt. These shirts are just the best. I'll link something similar down below. To me, like, this is just the start of a perfect capsule wardrobe. Like, a white shirt from a white Oxford and a blue and white striped Oxford are just going to do everything for you. This is the H&M green linen shirt. She needs a bit of a steam that I showed you in a previous vlog, and she's definitely sticking around for spring, summer. I think it would be, try and get them all going the same way. I think she would be amazing for like over a bikini or as a gardening shirt or as like a little beach cover up. Same thing with this white linen shirt from H&M. Most of this is spring summer stuff. This shirt from Ralph Lauren I think is a super cute option. I might put a few of the Oxford shirts away for spring summer because this feels very autumnal to me. I don't know whether it's the crest or it's the stripes, but it just feels more like autumn winter. Don't ask me why. Now we're just getting into a lot of white collared shirts, and if at first you're like, why do you have so many? They're all different. They all do something different in my wardrobe, but I think I'm going to be restrained and I'm gonna leave, I was gonna say one, but I wasn't sure if I'm ready for that kind of commitment, just because in the Gold Coast, like in spring, summer, you're not going to be wanting to wear a long sleeve shirt. Like, it just is way too hot. This is another incredible option, and this is another one from Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren is my go-to for a collared shirt. Ralph Lauren and Holland Cooper, because they're just classic. They fit really well, the material is great, the make is great, and also you can find a lot of them like pre-loved really easily. So when I go searching, that's what I go searching for. That's like my new, the way that I like to shop now is like sometimes I try and find like, obviously I buy things new. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do that, but I love the idea of like circular fashion. Like, it's like those wardrobe staples that are never gonna go out, like a white Oxford shirt or whatever. I want a nice one. So it's like, then I go shopping on like Depop or eBay or whatever it is, and I look for like a Ralph Lauren one, and you get it for like way less, and also I feel like you're less precious about it then too, like because you haven't spent whatever on it. Not saying that I'll never buy one new, but my strategy now, if there's like a classic, easy, timeless piece that I think already exists out there, a lot of the time I'll just look for a pre-loved version. And yeah, I just feel like at least then you're not contributing to creating more waste, then you're not like contributing to fast fashion. It's not saying that I never shop fast fashion, like I definitely do. Like, I love H&M as much as the next girl, but sometimes I think it's about, especially lately, the way that my style is, I have been trying to focus more on things that I think will stand the test of time, and that includes like things that are quality. So it's like, yeah, like with a fast fashion shirt, it's like the fit and the material, it's just not the same. And you know that if you're like buying like a Ralph Lauren one, you know it's going to last you ages. You know it's going to fit really well. You know the construction's going to be great. As long as you take care of it, like that thing will last you ages. So just something I've been thinking about lately. So here now we're getting into the, like this is what I mean. Like I bought this Zara white collared shirt, and now that I have the other ones, do I ever reach for it or wear it? No, because I just feel like I'm constantly adjusting it. I'm having to fix where it's sitting on me. Like the feel of the cotton is just not as nice. I think I might actually put this in the pile of things that I might sell. I guess we can do a little bit of that at the same time too. And then also, this is a shirt that I feel like everyone needs in their wardrobe. It's just like a light blue Oxford is going to do so much for you. This one is also Ralph Lauren, but I just thought it's the perfect shade of baby blue. And even though as a dark autumn, I don't necessarily think baby blue is my color, this one seems to work. I don't know. Maybe it's magic. What else have we got going on here? Now this is a shirt that I got. This shirt is technically a shirt for horseback riding, but oh my god, it really has been sitting in the wardrobe for a while, and that shows. Because I bought it in our winter, and I wanted to wear it in spring, summer. So yeah, this is for horseback riding. But I did think it would be cute with like other stuff, like maybe with a pair of shorts or something, like a pair of linen shorts or a pair of linen pants. Like, I felt like if I needed to do something maybe, like, for uni or something that was in, like, a more academic context, like, this would be cute because it's still, like, professional, but you're not gonna die and overheat because you're so warm. I'm not doing a very good job on, like, pulling things out for this rack sale, but it is what it is. This knit polo actually is from Zara, and I feel like this is really nice with, like, a white linen trouser, so this is definitely gonna get worn this summer. Or even with like a short. I think I was wearing it with like some white shorts at the end of last year. This one is, I'm trying to decide. I'm like, this is another Ralph Lauren white shirt, but this one is much more slim fitting, and I think it's a really good layering piece. Because sometimes you want like a boxier, more oversized look. Sometimes you want something that you're going to be putting it maybe under a sweater or under like a vest or something, and you don't want bulk. So, good option for this. Do we need it out for summer? Probably not. This is the navy blue version of that sleeveless polo. This is also from Holland Cooper. It's probably much more practical to wear to the barn than white, but I always say you can wash it, it's fine. Now we've got this ribbed black polo, just super classic, easy to wear, that can stay for summer. Now, I love a white shirt dress as much as the next girl. I bought this and didn't realize it was so fitted. So I think I'm going to take that to the rack sale, because I just think for me, like, shirt dress that is a little bit, not oversized, but isn't like totally form-fitting is a bit more flattering. And then next, I bought this to wear, like, to a friend's birthday. The theme was like old money witch vibes, and it was like a murder mystery party. It was actually really, really fun, and I just thought this would be like a really perfect, and I wore like black classic. I ended up being the murderer actually, which was fun. And I feel like it was like an example of art imitating life, because in the murder mystery thing, like, we all had a role, and then we had to like act out things as the evening went on and like figure out who was the murderer. And I was the murderer, and I was also a photographer in this scenario, and I was like also wanted to join a coven of witches, and I wanted to bring back the old ways, and part of that was murder. Anyways, this is what I wore. I was like, well, this is art imitating life. I mean, I used to be a photographer. I feel like I can be a little bit witchy sometimes. I have not murdered anyone, but you know, let's hope that doesn't come to pass. But yeah, this is really cute. Ooh. I wore it with like elbow length gloves and like a cute bow in my hair, and I mean, I haven't worn it since though. I do think it's really cute. I just don't really wear like a lot of mini dresses anymore. I like the length, so I think I'm gonna take this one to the rack sale and just see what happens. Like, if no one buys it though, I'm not mad, because I feel like I can just take it home and it can sit in my closet for ages again. Same scenario with this gray shift dress. I think I thought I would wear it a lot more than I did. I think I thought that I could like wear it with like a white collared shirt underneath and kind of like roll up the sleeves, and that could be a cute vibe, but I didn't wear it once this winter. Because same thing, like I think I bought it thinking I was going to be into wearing like mini dresses still, and I'm just not anymore. This black midi linen dress from Dish, I mean, it's very similar to what I'm wearing right now, but this dress I absolutely love. This is a keep for sure. I wore this so much last summer. This broderie shirt dress, I did buy it on AliExpress. I thought it was really cute. I do enjoy it. The thing is the sleeves are too tight. Apparently my guns are too big. So I don't know. I think I'll take it to the rack sale and see how that goes. This dress is, I feel like it doesn't, I'm trying to do the zip up. Being on the hanger really doesn't do it on justice. This is from Reformation and it is so cute. I love the little like the detailing of the bodice and little scallops. This dress is going to get so much wear again this summer, so that can go back in here. This dress is from Faithful, a super cute like linen mini dress. It has pockets. It's super flattering on. I think I might take it to the rack sale though, just because I don't really wear mini length dresses very much anymore. So we'll see if anybody wants to buy it, and if not, well, I'll just take it home and see if I wear it anymore this summer. I did wear it a few times last summer, but I just think someone else could love it more. This dress I am very excited to wear. I haven't actually worn it yet, but that's because I bought it in the middle of winter, and it is a beautiful like boat neck, scoop neck, like black cotton midi waist. I mean, I feel like it really isn't doing it justice on the hanger, but I will wear this one day, and I'm really excited too. It's cotton as well, and it has like a really nice weight to it. So I think, yeah, seeing it on there, you kind of get the vibe, but it's so cute. I can't wait to wear this one. It is going back on the rack. This has already made so much more space. This dress is from Reformation as well, an absolute classic white linen midi dress. Super comfortable to wear, super flattering. Definitely gonna get lots of wear out of that one this summer. This is a Dish shirt dress that I think it is a little oversized on me. It's just a bit long. I might have to try it on to see how I feel about it and see if I'm gonna, yeah. So it can go in the maybe pile. I think all of these dresses are sort of spring summer ones. So I think we might just spread them out. Is there anything else in here that needs to... This is good because like the winter stuff actually does take up so much space in your wardrobe, and I feel like I'm being pretty good and pretty ruthless. I'm getting rid of a lot of things. I'm going to take lots of things to the rack sale. So yeah, I think this is good. And what else? At night, like horseback riding, it's still a little bit chilly, so I'm going to leave some of the things that I was wearing for that. But I mean, I do think that these are like the Holland Cooper contour trousers. I wore these so much this winter. They're just like such a good layering piece. I'm really not going to need them in summer, but I want to have them like easily accessible because I am going to Canada this year for the holidays, so I'm going to be wearing lots of this stuff again. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere to put it so that like I can easily access it when it's time and then put it back away, because those trousers are just so comfy and they're so good for layering, and you just feel super cozy and super warm, and they almost feel kind of waterproof on the outside. I'll link whatever I can link. I'll link it down below if you guys are intrigued by any of it. Some of it might be past season. I'll see if I can find anything similar, if that's helpful. But I mean, the stack of hangers is really getting big, so I think that's good. We're making some progress. And in terms of denim, I got the mom jeans from Zara, and they are actually like the perfect just like straight leg jean. I got them tailored so that they were a bit shorter, and I've got them in like a blue wash and then black. So yeah, if you're looking for like the perfect just straight leg classic jean, the mom jeans from Zara are the one. I also I have regrets about these jeans, not these exact ones. I really like the dark wash, and I like that they're sort of like a wide leg. You can almost style them like a trouser and make like a blazer a bit more casual, but they are a size too big. I got them in the 10, and I really think I should have gotten the 8, and they're just like that little bit too big, which is so annoying. So I might put those in the rack sale, because like I just don't think even tailoring them would help, because it's like the waistband is just too big. So yes, we continue. So in terms of like cream colored denim, I found this pair at Zara, and they were amazing. They're stretchy, they're comfortable. To me, they're like the perfect shade of like that creamy like off-white. And I found they were really nice with like just a jumper, just for something a bit different than like a blue jean. And I think I'm gonna keep, like, these are just a pair of like kind of cream colored, I think they're like a cotton trouser. I think they'll be good for summer. I didn't really wear them that much this winter, but they're not really a winter pant per se. Now, these are also from Zara, and I didn't mind that they had a bit of a frayed hem, so I just ended up hacking them myself. But these are so comfy. They're one of those like perfect blue jeans that you put them on and they're like a little bit baggy, but not like oversized baggy, and they just feel so good. Like, you know how some jeans, like, it feels like you're wearing like leg prisons and you just can't wait to get them off, and then other jeans you're like, I could wear these all day, they feel like sweatpants. That's how I felt about those Zara jeans. And these are another pair of, where did I get these from? These are Zara as well. These are like a cute wide leg denim jean. I really liked these. I feel like I'm definitely going to wear them again next winter. I feel like I kind of built out the perfect jean capsule wardrobe this summer, or this winter, sorry. Just by like finding like classic cuts, classic styles, finding stuff that was actually comfortable, actually was gonna wear them. And also a new to me brand was Madewell. It's probably not new to anyone else, but let's see, where did they go? Their jeans are so comfortable. Like, the fabrics, the fit, if you have a little bit of a butt and your waist is a little bit smaller, these were so good because they are like a white denim. I don't know, I was like, do I keep them in the wardrobe? Because like white for spring, summer is kind of nice, but I can just tell it's gonna get like so hot so soon. I'm probably not gonna need them. Decisions. Because I feel like the danger is once you free up all that closet space, you're like, now I should put something here. And I just don't need to do that, so I might leave these in the cupboard just to be safe. But Madewell jeans, I think these are the wide leg crop, and then they just have like kind of a skinny leg crop. And they also do like a curve fit, so if you like really want to make sure you have enough space in your hips, so comfortable. Now, I'm sure everyone has a pair of pants like this. These linen trousers have been in my wardrobe for, no joke, 4 years. How many times do you think I've worn them? Like, not many. And every summer I'm like, no, I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna hold on to them. I'm gonna keep them. I don't know. I can't decide. I just feel like I don't really get the wear out of them, but then when I do wear them, I'm like, wow, these are so good. Maybe I should keep them. I don't know. You know what? They're gonna go back in my cupboard. Oh gosh. I make myself laugh sometimes. Although I suppose they could have their own hanger now because there's a bit more room in here. She says as she just puts them in like that. But yeah. At least there's a little bit more space in here, which is kind of what I wanted. I'm not taking out everything because out of this wardrobe, I don't really need to, like, oh, I think I might try and take these jeans to the rack sale because these are actually so nice. These are from Base, and when I got them, I was completely obsessed with them. I wore them all the time, but I just don't really wear a jean like this anymore. Like, they're wide, but they're kind of low, and that's just not really my vibe anymore. But like, the denim is amazing. Like, if they were just like high-waisted and they fit a little bit better, I think I would keep them, but I also just don't wear that much black anymore, so I think I'm going to take those to the rack sale as well. Well, these are the matching trousers to the Holland Cooper blazer that I showed you before, but I'm just going to leave them in here because there's space, and I like looking at them. And these are another pair of trousers from Aritzia. Aritzia is like my ride or die when it comes to like a tailored trouser. They just make the best cuts. They do a petite cut, so if you're a little bit shorter, you'll actually be able to get like a trouser that fits and you don't have to tailor it, which is honestly just a dream come true. I'm just going to leave these in the wardrobe because you never know what happens. This is a linen vest I got from Dish. I think unfortunately it's too big for me, which is, like, I could probably make it fit, but the things that I want to wear it with, the proportions are wrong. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take it to the rack sale and see if anybody else wants it, which kind of sucks because I didn't really even get to wear it, and because it was in the sale, you can't return it, and it's just a little bit too big, so sucks. Okay, this is just all more black trousers. How many pairs of trousers does a girl need that are black? This is my tanning dress. It's just like a shirt, like maxi dress. It's actually so good for like just going to the beach, or like if you're like marinating in a tan. This dress is perfect because you can just throw it on and like it's super loose and billowy. I don't know why I showed you that. And that is pretty much everything in there. I think this is mostly like pants, blazers, outerwear, that kind of thing. So I think there's not a whole lot to take out of there. I think I'm just going to sort of leave that. And I'm going to pack my jeans away for next autumn, winter. So yeah, I think we'll probably stop filming there because you've kind of seen it all. And